Ever found yourself scrolling through your phone, maybe eyeing that sleek Monzo card, and a little voice pops into your head asking, "Where exactly is this bank?" It feels so digital, so present on your phone, almost like it exists purely in the cloud. But surely, there's a bit more to it than just lines of code and a cool coral card, right? That's exactly what we're diving into today. We're not just going to give you a simple address. We're going to explore the fascinating story of Monzo, its roots, its growth, and yes, pinpoint its physical locations, because believe it or not, for a bank that feels so inherently online, there are actual places you can find it in the real world. Think about it. We live in an age where our finances are increasingly managed through apps and websites. Traditional brick-and-mortar banks, with their grand buildings and long queues, sometimes feel like relics of the past. Monzo, with its vibrant branding and user-friendly interface, feels like the antithesis of all that. It's the bank that lives on your phone, ready whenever and wherever you need it. This digital-first approach has been a huge part of Monzo's success. It's allowed them to be agile, innovative, and incredibly responsive to their users' needs. But it also begs the question, in this increasingly digital landscape, where do the physical foundations of a bank like Monzo lie? Is it just a server farm somewhere? A single, unassuming office building? Or something more complex? Before we get to the specific addresses, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. Understanding Monzo's origins gives us crucial context for understanding its physical footprint today. Monzo started life in 2015, initially under the name Mondo. It was the brainchild of a group of disgruntled bankers who felt that traditional banking was outdated and failing to meet the needs of modern consumers. Their vision was simple yet revolutionary: to build a bank that was transparent, fair, and worked seamlessly with people's lives. They embraced technology from the outset, launching with a prepaid card and a groundbreaking mobile app. This focus on digital convenience and user experience quickly garnered a loyal following. Early on, Monzo operated without the traditional branch network that defined older banks. This was a deliberate choice, reflecting their commitment to efficiency and their belief that most banking needs could be met through their app. This meant lower overheads and the ability to invest more in technology and customer service delivered through digital channels. However, as Monzo grew and evolved into a fully licensed bank, the need for a physical presence, albeit a different kind than traditional branches, became apparent. This wasn't about long queues and tellers behind glass screens. It was about creating hubs for their teams, fostering collaboration, and providing a tangible anchor for their operations. So, where can you actually find Monzo in the physical world? The primary answer lies in London, United Kingdom. This is where Monzo's headquarters are located. While they don't operate traditional customer-facing branches in the way that high street banks do, their central offices are the heart of their operations. Think of these offices not as places where you go to deposit a check or open an account. You do all that through the app, of course, but as the engine room of the bank. This is where the teams responsible for developing the app, providing customer support, ensuring regulatory compliance, and driving the overall strategy are based. Monzo has had a few different office locations in London as they've grown. Their current primary headquarters is located in Finsbury Square, London. This modern office space is where a significant portion of their workforce operates. It's a hub for innovation, collaboration, and the day-to-day running of the bank. While Finsbury Square is their main base, Monzo also has other office locations in the UK. For instance, they have a significant presence in Cardiff, Wales. The Cardiff office is a key center for their customer operations teams. This is where many of the people who provide support and assistance to Monzo customers through the app are based. Having a dedicated customer operations hub allows Monzo to provide efficient and responsive service to their growing user base. Beyond London and Cardiff, Monzo's physical footprint is intentionally lean. They haven't followed the traditional banking model of establishing a vast network of branches across the country. Their focus remains firmly on their digital platform. It's important to understand why Monzo has chosen this approach. By minimizing their physical infrastructure in terms of customer-facing branches, they can operate more efficiently and pass those savings on to their customers through competitive fees and innovative features. Their investment is heavily weighted towards technology and the digital experience. However, this doesn't mean Monzo is entirely detached from the physical world beyond their office spaces. They often host community events, meetups, and workshops in various locations. These events provide opportunities for Monzo users to connect with the bank's team and with each other, fostering a sense of community around the brand. These events are usually announced through their app and social media channels, so they're worth keeping an eye out for if you're a Monzo user. Furthermore, Monzo's iconic coral cards are a physical manifestation of the bank that you carry in your wallet. While the card itself is manufactured and distributed through logistical processes, it's the tangible link between the digital Monzo experience and the real world. So, to summarize the answer to our initial question, while Monzo doesn't have traditional branches, its primary physical locations are its headquarters in Finsbury Square, London, and its customer operations center in Cardiff, Wales. These are the key hubs where the bank's operations are managed and its services are delivered. It's also worth noting that as Monzo continues to grow and potentially expand into new markets, their physical footprint might evolve. However, their core philosophy of being a digital-first bank suggests that any future physical expansion will likely be strategic and focused on supporting their digital operations rather than replicating the traditional branch model. Think about the implications of this digital-first approach. For customers, it means unparalleled convenience and accessibility. You can manage your entire financial life from your phone, anytime and anywhere. For Monzo as a business, it means lower overheads and the ability to innovate at a rapid pace. However, it also presents some interesting considerations. What happens when you need face-to-face support? While Monzo's customer service is highly rated and primarily delivered through in-app chat and phone, some customers might occasionally prefer a physical interaction. This is a challenge that all digital-first banks face, and Monzo is constantly exploring ways to bridge this gap through community events and accessible digital support. In conclusion, while Monzo might feel like it exists purely in the digital realm, it does have a physical presence. Its headquarters in London and its operations center in Cardiff are the tangible anchors of this innovative bank. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.